Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you a high-level overview of CompanyCam. Today you are likely watching this video because you had requested a pre-recorded demo and you are likely a window/exteriors company. We decided to kind of lump these two together because most of our customers that do exteriors also do windows and vice versa. So I'll be showing you how to set up your account and just kind of how to generally use CompanyCam. I won't be showing you all the features, but just again a high-level overview and a quick rundown of everything. So the first thing you'll want to do is, if you haven't set up your account yet, you'll go to CompanyCam.com. You'll just click try it free and fill out the form. You'll get 2 weeks free to try it with no limitations, and you can literally do whatever you want. Once you do that, it'll take you to this screen here, and I'll kind of explain what we're looking at here first. So this screen that we're checking out right here, this is the web version of CompanyCam. This will be, if you're on your laptop or your desktop computer in the office, in your truck, wherever you might be, you can always access CompanyCam via the web. And over here on the left is my phone screen. This will be, obviously you can download the app and take your photos and capture your information out in the field. So I will be kind of hopping back and forth between the two. So bear with me. So once you set up your account, the first thing you'll typically want to do is add your team to your account. So you'll come over here and you will add invite users, this button right here. I'll click on that. And what you'll do is fill out this form for each one of your employees that you want to add. Typically for exteriors windows companies, you will be adding salespeople to the account because they're taking photos of pre-existing damage, things like that, writing up reports, sending out estimates to customers. So you'll want to add your sales team, maybe any installers you might have, or if you have any subcontractors, things like that. So you can add users to the account. You'll fill out this form: first name, last name, email address, and phone number. Typically we ask for that cell phone number. We will be texting you a link to download the app. Just makes it a little smoother transition for the users you'll be adding. What you can also do is set up user permissions. This is important in case you need to, especially if you are adding any subcontractors, anything like that, you can set permissions. So you can, if you don't want people to delete something, you can turn that off. Or if you don't want them to see, billing information inside your account, you can turn that off. So it just limits what certain users can and cannot do. So just in case, maybe you have to get rid of an employee or something, they can't steal all your information and delete projects and things like that. It's important to add users because with every picture that is taken out in the field, you're going to know 3 things. You're going to know who took the photo, you're going to know where they took it, and when they took it. We are in this Southeast Exteriors account right now. So if I kind of go to their photo feed here, you can kind of see just all these different photos that have been taken here. And every photo, here's the Baker House. Rick Martinez was there at 3:29 p.m. I can just see all this information that's been happening at these different houses. So if I'm scrolling through all these different things, and you can just see the types of notes and things that they might be taking. I'll click on this one: missing connection, scrape and paint, replace. So you can just kind of see some of the stuff you can do with CompanyCam. And I'll show you how all this stuff works. Need new window wraps, things like that, or need new windows in general, whatever it might be. So let me show you how it works. I'm going to hop over here to the phone app now. So as I'm walking you through this phone app, what I want you to think about now is how you're currently documenting stuff out in the field. When you're taking your photos, are you just saving them on your device and kind of mixing them up with personal photos? Are you trying to organize them in another file storage system like Dropbox or Google Drive? What are you doing with your photos and how are you organizing them? So I want you to be thinking about that while I'm showing you how to use CompanyCam. So anytime I open up the app, it's going to take me to this project feed. This is just almost like a timeline of your most recent projects and all the photos associated with them. So I can kind of scroll down, I can click into any one of these projects and just kind of see all the photos that have been taken there. So to start taking photos, the easiest thing to do, you can either press this camera button at any project, but the easiest thing to do is press this big red camera button down at the bottom right hand corner of the app. And what that's going to do is your GPS is going to kick in, and it's going to try to locate any projects nearby. So if I'm going back to an existing project, it'll just pop up right here, and it will have the address and the customer name, and I can just click on it and keep taking photos. But I don't have anything nearby me right now. I'm just sitting in our CompanyCam office, so I will just create a new project kind of on the fly here. It will pull up my map, and it will locate me. So 808 P Street is where I'm standing talking to you right now. I will just hit create, and I can name this. I can call it Windows/exteriors test. So when I'm done, making sure the address and everything checks out, all looks good, I just hit take photo down here. and then that will take me to my camera screen. So I will just snap some photos here out my window, just taking a few here. And what I want you, again, to remember is what are you currently doing? How are you organizing your photos? So if I hop over here to my computer, those 4 photos I just took with you just a second ago, they are organized in my account in real time by this project I just made with you, Windows/exteriors test. I will click into that project. It'll take me in there. And here's those 4 photos I just took with you in real time. I kind of want to stress that it's not saving on my device. It is just going up in the cloud in real time. As I'm taking these photos, you can see over here they are dropping in. Again, I know who took it, when they took it, and where they took it. So you're not mixing those photos in, again, with personal photos, with your dog, your family, or whatever. It's just separate, and it's organized for anyone to find. So you can find this, again, on your phone, which I'll show you in a second, or back at the office. So if you're the owner of a company, you can see every photo taken out in the field in real time, or in your truck or on your phone. So you'll also notice over here, there's this number 7 with this little photo tray here. I'll click on that. And this will just pull up my most recent photos I've taken, and I'll just select a photo here. Let's just say this one. Now this little toolbar will pop up. So you can edit this photo, you can mark on it, you can draw on it. All these different tools kind of do different things. You can write text on it, draw different shapes. So you can just do different things with this photo. You need to point it out. So if you are an exteriors or a window company, you can just point out different things. As those photos I was showing you before, maybe you need to sand and repaint something. Maybe you just need to fully replace it. Maybe you found rotting wood. Whatever it is, you can point it out because maybe you need to show this to a customer and it's not that easy to see on a photo. So just anything that you want to draw attention to, you can do it right here. Maybe you found some mold or something like that and point it out. Maybe you need to circle it as well over here. Maybe you need to replace window. Save that there. So all these different things you can do, edit, draw on it, just to kind of point out what's going on in that photo. A few other things you can do down at the bottom, there's a tag, comment, and record button down here. So you can tag these photos. So if it's a type of, let's say window that you need to install, or a type of material for siding, or whatever it is, you can use different tags. These are just basic ones that we give you, but I'll just hit right side here and I'll save it. You can create your own company-wide set of tags if you want to, and just think of that. It's a way to organize your photos within a project. You can filter by your tags and things like that, which I'll show you in a second. Next little feature over is this comment bubble here. I'll click on that. You can take additional notes. So if I have a little bit more to say about the photo, or there's more things I want to type in there, I can take notes. You can hit this little blue @ button, and that'll pull up a list of your users. So there's only 2 users in the account, John Knight and Rick Martinez. I'm logged in as Rick right now. I will just mention Rick. I'm mentioning myself, basically, is what I'm doing. And I'll just say, hey, this part needs replaced. When I post that, you can kind of see it will mention me. So let's say I was mentioning another person, they would get this notification like this. They can click on it and basically just go back to the conversation, of what's going on. They can respond, things like that. So you can get real-time responses and have a conversation through the context of the photo. Next thing you can do next to that @ symbol is this blue microphone right here. I will click on that. This is a voice note, so I'll tap this. I think it gives me about 30 seconds. If I don't feel like texting, I can leave myself a voice note, hit stop when I'm done, save that. That will be in your notes for later as well. You can play it later and listen to it. So again, when I'm done with all those annotations and everything like that, I hit save down here at the bottom. And then again, that will come back to my project in real time. So you're not having to resave it or do anything like that. It's just real. So I can go back to the computer here. I can see the notes I took. I can play the audio. I can see who took it. I can see the tags, and I can see all the notes. You can even continue to edit the photo back on your computer if you want to. You just use your mouse instead of your finger on your phone. So I'm going to show you a few other camera features. Down at the bottom here, we have a scanner. This is, I don't have anything to scan, but if you have like a receipt or a document or something like that, you can scan it into your project. I'm going to skip over AR for now. We do have tutorials on the augmented reality measuring that you can check out on our website, but I don't really have anything to measure right now. Bottom right, B&A, before and after. Click on that. I'm going to say get started. So what this is asking me to do is pick my before photo. So this is for new window and exterior type companies, if you're making a nice transformation to a house, adding new windows, adding new siding, probably going to look a lot nicer when you're done than before it did when you started. So what it's going to ask me to do is pick a before photo. So I'll just pick this top left photo here. I'll select that, and I'm going to say use photo. So I click that. What this does is it's going to kind of give me an overlay of my before photo. So what you can do is you can go line up your after shot, so you don't have to remember where you're standing. If you don't like that, you can click this little button to the right of your camera screen here, and that will kind of